you look down here, you can see the arches. I started working on that. This is more of that grit and boost and foam coat. I'm using it as like a stucco as an experiment. I'm not finished with this, but there's going to be exposed parts with cracks and bricks and a mortar sort of stucco on here. And here, as you see, there's a K, which I'm not finished carving, for Countess Karnstein as she's coming out of her crypt, which I'm going to have a metal bar door there. Here will be a closed solid wood door, and the monster hot rods that's part of the racetrack. We'll be racing through a little doggy door sort of thing under the Frankenstein monster's legs. Bit of humor, ha ha ha. Then also I'm stuccoing, this is finish on the table. I have combination to simulate wood beams, wood struts. This is all balsa wood, which I'm perfecting a method that makes me happy. I'm not quite there yet, but balsa wood's very smooth. So I use different kinds of tools, including wire brushes, but I've also made a couple, I don't see my nail tool. I made a couple tools with 2 pieces of wood and some finish nails cut and sticking out that I drag down the wood, and I drag wire brushes and other things, bigger and smaller sizes, right, just depending on the size of the wood, to get wood grain. The problem is balsa wood has that fuzz, so I need to take steel wool a lot of times and keep lightly, a light grade steel wool, and I need to lightly keep getting the fuzz off. And then I'm using a lot of different methods on the wood that I have used and I will. I have some aging stuff or washes. There's a lot of ways, experiments I'm going to try with that. So I'm pretty happy the way this section's coming out, actually. As we work our way up, we'll see other figures up here, which I'll be starting on fairly soon. Fay Ray, the creature. This is the Horizon creature. He's going to be up to his knees coming out of water, going for Fay Ray, who doesn't see him because she's looking up at King Kong in her traditional, what do you want to call it? Traditional, I'm scared, terrified pose. Kit from Exo Facto. Then this here is stuck. This is actually going to be a stairway coming up out of Countess Karnstein's crypt. This is all going to be groundwork here, so it's going to come up high with a wall here. Can you see all that? Maybe you've seen in some of the pictures that I had. There's a wall here. This is all high groundwork here. She's coming up the steps. This will be covered in more of that, more of this material, and hopefully that will work. And that's where I am with this. It's just a lot of detail work, but I want to get this end pretty far along before I move out of here. And if you want to see as we come around this way, there's more wood here. This is all one piece, this whole corner wood piece that I made, which is held in by screws. I really want to get this going too. This is the windmill simulation with the Ghost of Frankenstein, Lon Chaney version. He's standing outside the burning windmill sort of thing here. And I really want to get that and this wrapped around and get that about 80% done at least before I move out of here. And then I'll probably move back over here to all these boulders. It's not boulders, it's the side of a cliff face, actually. And the ice cavern inside them. Pretty anxious to start on an ice cavern to see how that's going to work. And then I'll probably move back up to the laboratory, which I haven't done anything on that in probably 8 months, something like that. So that's what I want to do. That's where I am right now. Keep looking for new pics, new videos. This is the first new video in quite a while, actually. Oh, one more thing. down here. Yes, I did. I'm using this stuff too. I'm not finished. I want to make this smooth. But this is a concrete sort of mix that you use for miniatures. It's dry. Mix it with water. As you see, there's a lot of stone in it. What I found is if you mix it with a lot of water, it comes out much smoother. So for the top coat, I'll mix it more wet, and I'll fill it in and make it smoother. And what happens is the Earth versus the Flying Saucers tube will sit on this right down here, between here and here. It won't fit right now because this is now too high. I'm going to have to cut this down. But that's where that's going to go. And we got a lot of stuff going on down here. We got a lot of stuff going on everywhere in this thing. Do a quick scan if you want. I just have things sitting there, not necessarily permanently placed, but I think that's where Godzilla's going. Some of these things have been in place for months and months and months and haven't been touched because I've been working on other parts when I get the chance. And over here, this is that stairway that Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing will be on. It's all styrofoam, as you see. It even has removable treads. I plastered under there so it kind of molds in. Eventually I'll glue it on, it'll stick it, it'll all be one piece. I carved these the stonework in with a hot tool. I still got a lot more detailing work, and I'm going to cover it with a rough stucco substance. This whole stairway will, with wooden treads and chains between the posts for the railings, just like it in Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. But for right now, the stairs just sit on Chrono. So that's where I am. I'll see you soon. Thanks.